A single Ukrainian tank has been filmed inflicting significant damage while taking on a convoy of Russian armored vehicles near Kyiv. A lone T-64 tank was filmed firing several rounds at Russian vehicles just 50 miles outside Kyiv. The footage, taken from a drone, showed the Ukrainian tank taking on a convoy of Russian BTR-82A armored vehicles on a road in Nova Basin, west of the capital. The well-positioned tank was able to set one Russian tank on fire before raining artillery down on further vehicles. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has called for fighter jets and tanks to help repel the Russian forces, but the plea has met some resistance from NATO allies hesitant of provoking a wider conflict. Aya Jovkova, deputy head of the Office of the President of Ukraine, said Mr. Zelensky will give all the evidence to the international community at the Security Council meeting. If these awful atrocities will not change the agenda of all the world, what will change? The advisor asked on BBC Radio 4's Today program. Mr. Jovkova said Ukraine needs additional weapons, including tanks and missiles, to liberate more cities from Russian control. Dame Barbara Woodward, the UK's ambassador to the United Nations, called the images coming from Bucha shocking, terrifying and possibly horrific crime evidence. She cited hundreds of bodies being dumped in the streets or in mass graves and allegations of rape. Also on Tuesday, Foreign Secretary Liz Truss will hold talks with her Polish counterpart, Zbigniew Rau, during the second day of her visit to the capital, Warsaw. She has called for Russia to be hit with the maximum level of sanctions and for more weapons to be supplied to Mr. Zelensky's forces to help repel the Kremlin's troops. The idea that we should wait for something else bad to happen is just completely wrong, she said, applying pressure to allies. The reality is that money is still flowing from the West into Putin's war machine, and that has to stop. It comes as Boris Johnson, who spoke to Mr. Zelensky over the weekend, used a video posted on social media to show his support for the country's efforts to resist the Russian invasion. He said, all the tanks and guns in Vladimir Putin's arsenal will never break the spirit of Ukraine's people or conquer their homeland. Mr. Johnson highlighted the Nor and Javelin anti-tank systems and Starstreak anti-air missiles which the UK has already supplied to Ukraine, as well as protective helmets and body armor. But in his talks with Mr. Zelensky on Saturday he indicated there will be further help on offer. Mr. Zelensky said there will be a new package of very tangible support, while Number 10 said the Prime Minister committed to continue to step up defensive support. Number 10 would not be drawn on exactly what could be provided, but the Prime Minister's official spokesman said scenes over the weekend were barbaric.